Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Steve back with another video. Well, brothers, sisters, I got a message for the brothers today. Yeah, I got a message for the brothers today. That's right. Hey, brothers, some of y'all fathers out there, right? Yeah, y'all fathers out there got sons and daughters. But I'm going to keep it on your sons. You understand? Look, check this out. Men, brothers, you want to understand why we kill one another? Why we murder one another? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You want to know why we shoot one another, stab one another, plot against one another? You want to understand why systemically we have a perpetual cycle of hatred ingrained towards one another? It's because, brothers and sisters, we were taught in our captivity to turn on one another through hatred. Brothers and sisters, y'all know what I'm talking about out here. And I'm talking to the men today, the brothers. Some of y'all got sons, right? Check this out. I got a son, right? He like me. You understand? He like the little junior. You know, he like the next thing coming up. You understand? He built like me. He got big chest like me. He got big shoulders like me. He got big arms like me. He smiled like me. He got eyes like me. You understand what I'm saying? He got intelligence like me. He loved the Most High God and Christ like me. Did y'all hear that last part? My son loves the Most High God of Israel and Christ like me. You understand what I'm saying? And you know something? The day that boy was born, my son was born, I picked him up and I had him in the air to the Most High. Him and my daughter. I picked them babies up and cried. Cried, tears of joy. Because the Most High was giving me a second opportunity. Okay? He was giving me a second opportunity. I'm not going to go too in depth on that second opportunity. I'll talk about that later. But what I'm saying here, men, brothers, y'all got sons out there. See, we teach our sons how to be hard. We teach our sons how to be hard, how to be tough. You understand? And yeah, we understand that when it comes to us, our people, and nothing against the Gentile brothers, because I know some of y'all came up in the hood like we came up in the hood, and y'all sons had to go through what our sons go through. But I'm directing this towards the Hebrews. My son, guess what? The Most High blessed me some years back, a couple years back, where I was able to be with my son, go to daycare with him every day, watch out over him every single day. I volunteered in a social program for parents. You know, went through my background check, did this, did that. But every day I was with my son. And the Most High gave me an opportunity to do that. And I thank the Most High in Christ that He gave me an opportunity to do that with my son. I kiss my son on his forehead. I constantly hug my son when I see him. He's strong too. My son, he's strong. He built like that. He's strong. Got personality, got sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? He like a little tank. He busting through the wall. My son, he busting through the wall. And brothers, every time I see my son and I put eyes on my son, he had me smiling. And guess what? When my son look at me back, he's smiling back at me. And my son said something to me last week. He said, Dad, it made me feel so good. He said, Dad, You know, he said, he put it, my son put his hands together like this and he prayed and he said, I'm so thankful that I got a father who worships the Most High in Christ. My son said that to me, you know, and when he said that to me, y'all don't even know how that made me feel. My son who's built like me, come from me, my seed. You know what I'm saying? That right there was an indicator and a sign that as a Hebrew male in this world, man-child, for my son to say that to me as a father, y'all, that just brought a tear, because that told me that the Most High, that's everything I'm teaching my son and my daughter is working for their good. Bible say, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they get older, they'll never depart the faith. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a father. And let me tell y'all something, brothers. Y'all sons too. Y'all got sons. Hug your son. Kiss your son on the forehead. Bless your son. Pray with your sons and daughters. Now, daughters, that's a different conversation, because everything apply for your son, apply for your daughter. And like I say, I might as well direct it towards the fathers who got daughters. My daughter, guess what? Same thing before my son. I held her in the air. I kissed that, and I thanked the Most High in Christ, because the Most High was giving me a second opportunity with both of them. And me and my daughter, and guess what? Me and my son and my daughter, we like this. We like this. We just like this, y'all. My son and my daughter, if y'all knew them, if I knew y'all kids, guess what? We'd be family. We might not know each other like that, but guess what? The generation of kids now that's being raised in this truth, that's learning about the Most High in Christ, the right way, according to the Bible, not the church. This the next generation, y'all. And that's why every father and mother out there got to make sure you loving on your sons and your daughters, especially the young men. You know what I'm saying? See, I protect my son. I protect mine. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to just tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, fathers, you love on your sons, for real, and your daughters. That's right. You know, we protect our daughters anyway. You know we're going to protect our daughters, flat out. We're going to protect our daughters anyway. But our sons, for sure, you better love on your sons. That's right. Love on your sons. Teaching the ways and the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And check this out. Brothers, some of y'all that had children with mothers that went against y'all because you wanted to serve the Most High in Christ, guess what? Guess what? You still, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Some of y'all still have to love and guide your sons and your daughters, regardless of whatever happened with that mother. You understand what I'm saying? That's the truth. You gotta be able to forgive anybody that took a part with you being a man of the Most High, whether it be the families, whether it be your own families. You gotta forgive them, because guess what? When that son and that daughter get older, as they get older, they watching the man. They gonna watch you, brothers. They watching the men. See, the mother gonna be the mother. Guess what? The mother gonna be the mother. But I'm talking to the men today. So you gotta be there for your son and your daughters, especially your sons. With my son, I love on my son. I still pick my son up. He big now. He bigger, but he's still like a baby to me. And I kiss my son on the forehead. Absolutely. I love on my son like the Father in Christ love on me. And I'm not afraid to express that. Fathers, never be afraid to express love in terms of hugging and kissing your sons on top of their head. I do that for my boy all the time. And he masculine, he's strong, he built, and he loved the Most High God in Christ. Because you guys already know, we're going to protect our daughters regardless. But guess what? The sons, yo, if we were showing more love to the young men out here who ain't got fathers, who ain't got brothers, who ain't got uncles, they wouldn't be out here killing. We wouldn't be out here killing one another. Straight up. What be all this violence? And I gotta tell the truth on this. There's mothers raising sons right now, and guess what? Some of them doing their best. Some of them doing their best. But a lot, the majority of mothers out here, they not. They can't be no man. They not men. They women. So we gotta have grace on those mothers too. We gotta have grace on them. But I'm talking about if you have the opportunity to be in your son's life and daughter, brothers, you be there and you love on your children righteously like the Most High God in Christ loved on you. And if you got if you had children by a woman that's rebellious towards the Most High, that hate Christ, that hate what you've become, listen, you're gonna have to make decrees and declarations spiritually against that. Repercussions, justice, judgment, and repercussions. You have to. And then, guess what? Let it go. Because eventually, guess what? Those children, they're going to come running to you. And I pray that all the mothers out there that have kids that had issues with the father of their children, that you forgive the men. Whatever they did in their ignorance, forgive them. Because if they've changed and they've demonstrated they've changed, you have to forgive them, even if y'all not together. That's right, ladies, sisters. If you had children by a man that wasn't righteous to you long time ago, or however long it was, and they decided to change, you got to forgive them. Yes, you do. You have to. You don't hold no man's children from him. You don't do that. Because if you do, you're in danger of judgment. Straight up. But I'm talking to the men today. Love on your sons. Love on your sons. Hug your son. Kiss your son on the forehead. That's right. Because he going to be a man one day. And guess what? He going to have to know how to deal with his sons and daughters. All right? All right, shalom. This brother Steve. Bless you. And I'm out. Stay up. Peace.